Hello YouTube, Kyle Kupczyk, vocalist of CZYK, an up-and-coming band you should check out. Link in the description below. The video being shown on your screen right now is my band's most recent single, Before I Break. Make sure to click the card in the top right of your screen if you want to support me outside of the channel. I am so stoked. They barely advertised it until it got released, like within the week of its release. The Death We Seek Currents. I'm wearing one of the 3 shirts that I have. I'm seeing them next week on the tour with Kingdom of Giants, Landmarks, and Miss May I. Make sure to go check out that legendary tour lineup. I love Currents. The single that I mentioned with my band CZYK, that song is heavily based on Currents sound. Huge fans of them. With our up-and-coming music, we were actually planning on having Chris Wiseman mix and master it for us, but unfortunately scheduling, and then also we didn't realize how unprepared we actually were to work with someone as legendary as him, to where it didn't work out, but maybe in the future. Regardless, The Death We Seek, the last time we heard anything from Currents was 2020, The Way It Ends album. God, there's so many legendary songs on that album. What? Monsters, Kill the Ache, A Flag to Wave, Split, Second Skin, Let Me Leave, To Better Days, How I Fall Apart, Poverty of Self, Never There. I think I got the entire album. Maybe. I don't remember, but regardless, such a phenomenal album. I believe in my top 2020 or my top 10 2020 albums, I believe The Way It Ends was #1, and it's one of my all-time favorite albums. It is such a dope fucking record. I am super stoked to check out The Death We Seek. Let's get into it. Oh doggy. Oh, it's right into it. Oh, that lead line. I feel like the melody could have been catchier in the chorus, but regardless, it encapsulated the emotion. It was still really good. This is awesome. Oh. Oh, fucking Chris Wiseman, stop. Holy shit. The drummer's going off right now. That second half of the chorus is definitely my favorite melody. Is it about to happen? Come on, baby. Oh. Wow. There you have it. The death we seek. Currents. I don't even know how to describe it. Sorry if I look like I'm crying. My left eye, like right as the last clip ended, it just started tweaking out. So I'm like, it's aggravating me. And there's like something in my eye. But anyways, wow. I feel like this was like the perfect segue, dismembering from the Way It Ends album and going into this new era. Because I feel like it's definitely heavier in a sense than the Way It Ends. Like, the fact that this is the first single, I feel like there's way heavier to come. And honestly, I love the melodic shit from Currents to where I really hope that there's more of that as well. Like, Let Me Leave is probably my favorite song from them, or To Better Days and How I Fall Apart. Those are so good. And I feel like that's why I made that comment about the melody line in the chorus. I'm like, it works for what it's worth, but if I was to change it, it would be a lot catchier. But that's just me referring to the Way It Ends album and just being like, that I wouldn't change a damn thing. Why would I want to change it in this new song, you know? And it's probably just something I just have to listen to the song a few more times to really understand the depth of what they wanted to go for, and I'm gonna fall in love with it. I'm already in love with it. Like, this is one of the best things to come out of the 2022 metalcore scene so far. You know, like, the rest of the year has only been alright so far, but I'm super stoked for new Currents. And let's just go through it really fast. I mean, Brian, vocals, sorry for yawning. His screaming, always phenomenal. One of my fans in our Discord, check it out down in the description, he was mentioning that, like, there's nothing really unique about Brian's vocal style. I'm like, honestly, I think it is really unique because, like, the tonality and the resonance that he carries in his voice and going into higher registers and shit, like, it sounds really good. I don't know what he's talking about, but I think it sounds super solid. I'd rather have that instead of just the really generic, like, nasally, high-pitched voice, you know? Kind of like myself, to an extent. I'm not going to put myself in saying that I'm a good vocalist, because, I mean, I'm partly to blame in that category, too. But, no, Brian's vocal work, and then, you know, I wasn't really focusing on the lyrics at all. They always have amazing lyrics. Oh yeah, metaphor galore. As the sun begins to fade, we're swallowed in. A violent catastrophe begins. We are facing the end. Love it. Fucking love it. If I fall into the sky, would I begin to blame? Reaching further from the light, we become what we have made. I wish I could write lyrics like that. Brian, fucking killer job. And then I apologize for not knowing anyone else's name. except Chris Wiseman. Because, I mean, Chris, he's the primary songwriter. I'm not sure if that's changing now, but I do know from the beginning to the way it ends, I know that Chris Wiseman has written literally everything for this for the band, and Shadow of Intent too. But the guitar work solid as hell. Surprisingly, I feel like it's one of the more simplistic songs from coming out of Currents. But you still heard like the fucking harmonic shit that he does, and the little fucking, you know, he is on a whole nother level. I would put him next to like Sinister Gates from Avenged Sevenfold. Like he is a god in his own way for guitar, and it's so admirable to listen to how he can make a guitar part super complex, yet it fits the emotion of this depressing, angry, sad song, and it just works. I don't get it, but he kills it. And then drumming, I don't know the drummer's name or anything, but the drummer fucking rocked it too. Really, like, it became like a death metal song for a second there. I think after the first chorus, and just full blast beat, fucking double bass, you know, like it was wicked. I'm super, like I said, I'm super stoked for new Currents. I'm so glad that they're back. I was really hoping that we would get something before the tour started, and look where we are. So I'm gonna leave this reaction here. The Death We Seek by Currents. If you haven't, make sure to like, dislike, subscribe, hate me, whatever you want to do. I'm the vocalist of a metalcore band called CZYK. Make sure to check us out right there. If you want to check out our most recent single that has a relative sound to Currents, make sure to click right there. If you want something rock, listen to our song. Oh, sorry. If you want something heavy metal, listen to our songs Cracked or The Void. And if you want something rock, listen to our songs All I Know or Give It Time. That's all I got for you. Peace.